Welcome, my beautiful Pisces. This is Brenda with your daily vibe from your guides for September the 11th. So, starting off right off the bat, let's see what we have here. Well, we've got the card Learn from Your Mistakes. Okay, so today might be about making mistakes. Having said that, it's a wise soul who always learns from them, right? We're expected to make mistakes. We're not perfect, and life on earth continually presents us with challenges and the quick learners find that they are presented with fewer struggles. So our guides are reminding us that the more we use the knowledge of our past experiences when confronted with a life lesson, the less often these lessons will be presented to us. So, moving on, everybody makes mistakes. We're going to make a few boo-boos today, a few faux pas, but we're going to step back, breathe in, breathe out, and say, oh, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm learning from it. It didn't work out, so I'll change that, right? We're going to take responsibility for the mistakes and do not look to blame anybody else for the consequences. Instead of blame, we're going to move into a state of understanding and acceptance of the lessons. And in doing so today we have to learn from our mistakes and move forward at a better pace and take responsibility for our actions, because that's our next card here. So there are no failures, just possibilities of doing something differently than we're used to by using the knowledge of our past experiences. So it could just be a simple mistake that we might be making today, and we're going to learn from it. We're going to take responsibility for it. We're going to own it today, because that's who we are. And our guides want us to understand that it is necessary for us to accept ownership to our actions, right? We need to examine our current relationships and see if an action that we have initiated has created an imbalance. If so, we need to take ownership of it and apologize or make amends if we've said something that, in the heat of the moment that really we just blurted out, and later on it's like you can't take your words back, but we need to make amends, okay? We need to have closure. We need to be big enough if we've made a mistake to take responsibility for it and let the other person know. The spiritual law of cause and effect will produce a karmic debt that will have to be paid eventually, so it's best to pay for it now. So if there's something that happens that we've done today where we might have said something that we shouldn't have and reacted in the moment, we need to learn from that, because everybody is battling their own battle, their own war, right? And we need to realize we're not the only one that might have got up with our foot on the wrong side of the table. So today we need to be a little bit more mindful about how we're speaking to other people, and that we're not jumping into things without being more accurate, hearing the whole story basically. And we'll learn from those mistakes. We'll take our time. We'll say, well, I'm not the only one that got up on the wrong side of the bed and are having a bad day. Maybe who I'm speaking to might have said something that ticked me off and triggered me. So think about those triggers that have happened to us, and we need to take responsibility for them. So you might have said something, and today you're going to say, you know what, they might have given us the cold shoulder. They might not be so close to us. They might be snubbing us and dissing us and blocking us, and we need to make amends, because we all make mistakes and we all act in the heat of the moment at times, depending on our demeanor, how much sleep we've had, how we feel, physically and emotionally and spiritually that day. So moving on to our third card, we have inspire others. So you know what? We're going to learn from our mistakes, and maybe we're going to share those moments with other people. Excuse me. Where if they're going through these situations, we're going to think back about the mistakes we made and how we took responsibility for them, because many are going to be drawn to our energy at this time. And so we'll have this ability. Maybe some of you are coaching, maybe some of you are teaching, or maybe just taking somebody under your wing and giving them a shoulder to lean on today. The more we acknowledge that our spirit is choosing to have a physical experience, the more people will be drawn to our light, right? There could be a friend, a colleague, a family member who's going to want us to encourage them and to help them with their mistakes that they're making. We're going to make others feel good about themselves, because that's the greatest gift that we can give to anybody today. So let's think about that. Let's see what we have for our Lenormand message here. Let's see what we have here. What do we need to see, know, and expect for today, Spirit? What do we need to see, know, and expect? Well, here we go. We need to show more love. We need to pay attention to other people's needs today. Oh. I dropped one on the floor, so I'm going to pick it up because I'm going to take that as a message we need. Okay. So this makes really good sense today. You know, this might be a day where things get taken out of context. We have to learn from those mistakes and we have to make amends and take responsibility and owe up to them. So there could be some apologies and some closures here being made today with those that we might have offended, or, you know, this is all about us wanting to help other people and inspire other people too. From the mistakes that we've learned, we can share that experience. Spending more time with people that we can show love to. I mean, this is the love card. This is the heart card. So you're going to be dealing with things on a heart level, an emotional level. You know, you might be feeling a little bit of heartache today over a situation, but you're going to heal through this. This could be with someone who is your soulmate, someone who is your life mate. When we see this with the two swans, we know that they take a mate for life. And this could be a long-lasting relationship that you might have had to deal with today. Maybe, you know, you said something out of context to your spouse or your loved one or your lover, whatever the case is, or someone in general who you care for on a very emotional heart level. Now, with the Moonology, we've got conclusions are within reach, and we've got luck is on our side. So we're right on target. This is telling us that we are going to make these changes here. We're going to take ownership. We're going to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to go out there and try to convey that information to inspire others. And we're going to do this 380-degree flip. That's what I'm seeing today. And there's going to be a conclusion coming in. Something that might have been sort of, you know, in the shadows, something that we couldn't really see with a clear sight line, something in the background that we knew wasn't right. We're now going to be able to have a clearing of that. There's going to be a conclusion to something, and we're going to see the end of something by probably stepping up and making amends, by putting out an apology, by making an explanation for our behavior maybe. And luck is on our side, because guess what? I believe that we're right on target. Okay. I think that we're going to find that this will work out in our favor, that we're not going to lose the love and the attention of someone who we care about in our lives very closely. By sitting down and communicating here and taking ownership and responsibility for maybe something that we did and we did it wrong, we're going to move forward. And we're learning from it. And we are going to inspire other people by sharing that with them. So, you know, aiming for your target now, you're going to hit it. Things are going to work out in your favor. There's luck on your side, Pisces, today. And whatever you're dealing with, know that. And you will find that love is going to surround you. It always does. Well, I wish you a great day today, my beautiful Pisces. This is your vibe from your guides. And thank you for all the thumbs up, all the clicks, all the views, all the comments. I love all of you, and I send you many blessings and lots of love. And I'll see you soon.